Welcome everyone to Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club. My name is Natalie, the president, the club president of Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club. Before we open our meeting, I would like to invite everyone to watch the housekeeping video of our club. Can you guys see it? All right. Now we're ready to start another club meeting in this October. Can you believe it? In like 2.5 months, we're already at the end of 2025. Oh my gosh, time flew very quickly. I just can't believe it. But anyway, welcome to another club meeting. And we have one guest tonight. It's Julius. Are you there, Jul? So Julius is
Yes,
my
I'm
friend,
here.
sister's friends. So I would like to invite you to briefly introduce yourself, where you are based, and what bring you to Toastmaster.
Okay, let me set myself up.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Hi everyone. Sorry, is this video on? Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Julius, and as Natalie said, her friend from the church, and yeah, the reason I'm being here is because I have this knack for public speaking, and I feel like I want to develop it furthermore, and so. Yeah, and I heard this Toastmaster. I thought it was some like MC club or something, like Master of Ceremony club. But I get bigger picture from Natalie, and yeah, now she gave me this link to join up and yeah, to learn more. Yeah, I think that's all from me.
Awesome. Thank you, Jill. And all of us are club members. And so in Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club, we have our club members. So it's me, Ben, Rendra, we have Ika, we have Intan, Nancy, and also Esther. And we also have visiting Toastmasters. So hi again to Rena from Eagle Toastmasters Club in Surabaya. Thank you for coming and participating. Rena also an area director of area N2. I remember it correctly. And we also have our division director, Amelia Dewi, all the way from Hungary. I hope you're not hungry, Mel, because I know it's lunchtime at your end. And Amelia is a dual member of Magical Bali and Denpasar Bahasa Club. So thank you for coming and supporting as our GE. We also have both our club coaches from Surabaya Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Dia, and also from Malang Toastmaster Club, Toastmaster Apri, who are continuously and consistently supporting our meeting. Last but not least, we also have Amelia Fabriani, originally from Hand Toastmasters Club, but now will join us in Bhinneka by soon. Is that right, Mel? I don't want to say this and then no pressure. Hopefully soon. Okay. And in Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club, we started this club because we want to provide equal opportunities for people in places where there are no Toastmasters. So, for example, Rendra, who is based in Garut, Intan and also Nancy, who are based in Yogyakarta. In their areas, we don't have Toastmasters Club. So the vision is to provide equal opportunities for anyone, anywhere to access Toastmasters and practice their public speaking. In our club, we also have club values as simple as ABC. A is appreciate our club members, B is build each other's up, and C is celebrate our successes. So that's all from me. Welcome, and we hope that you can enjoy tonight's meeting. For now, I will hand over the virtual stage to the MC or the Toastmasters of the meeting. Please give it up for Toastmaster Benjamin Whittaker.
Whoa, excellent. All right, and for I want to give you a little knowledge that one of the reasons why I am in Toastmasters is partly because a friend that I live next to from Hungary, right? So Amelia, not you, but long story in Magical Bali. There was a girl in Magical Bali, maybe Natalie, maybe you remember her too. Her name was Anna from Hungary. She was actually my neighbor, which she recommended me to get a job at Regents, which Anna Wati, who was also a member of Magical Bali, was a Toastmaster. And so to my friend Anna from Hungary and Amelia from Hungary, or in Hungary, Ege Shege Dre. That's the only Hungarian word I know, and it means cheers. So if you ever meet a Hungarian person, Ege Shege Dre. That is a long way of saying cheers. Right? Isn't that cool? Small world. Anyways, let me check real quick my chats. Excellent. I was going to say a couple people have not replied to my private chats for later, but they all have now. And today's theme, right? Today's theme is fuel the fire, which I quite love, right? It's kind of the idea of symbolizing motivation, passion, and continuous growth. And today, I got to talk to someone on a college campus about kind of like what my passion really is. Lately, it's less and less of being a teacher for like kids. I don't really enjoy that anymore. But for like young adults and adults, I do like coaching kids, but not teaching. So helping people and motivating people to kind of better their like goals in life. So one of the schools I was working with is a tourism school, and the main demographic is like lower middle class to like lower income families trying to find a way to improve their life. And the cool thing is I get to go around Bali to all these different campuses. They have 5 throughout Bali, and kind of be like a native English speaker, put them through difficult role playing tasks and help them kind of find the motivation, the confidence in one, improving their English, and just kind of being a tool to help them get to the next step in their life. So the theme of today is fuel the fire. So think about when you have an opportunity to talk today, what is something in your life? What is your fuel? Right? We all eat. Fuel helps us, gives us energy. But what allows us to wake up every morning? Now, some of you probably are not morning people. You probably, when your alarm goes off in the morning, you don't want to get out of bed. But what makes you crawl out of bed, right? And then, get ready for the day, right? That's the idea. Like, could be like your kids, it could be money, which, that's fun for some people. But it could be just the interaction of every day. So what is something that fuels your fire? And then, for those of you or one of you that's never been to a Toastmasters meeting, again, Julius, welcome. There are 3 phases into Toastmasters, right? There's prepared speeches for any member. Like if you're a member of one club, essentially you can go anywhere in the world and give a prepared speech that is within your pathway. So Toastmasters has this whole educational platform and projects to kind of help you work towards completing a small goal in your life, possibly. And we have 2 of those speeches today. And then the second is table topics. Table topics is an opportunity for probably you, Julius, to get a chance to talk impromptu. You're not going to be given a topic. until the moment you're given it. And you get 1 to 2 minutes to talk. Then lastly, we have the evaluation session. So anything we do, anything in life, right? It's the greatest opportunity if you can be around trusted people that are going to give you like what you could do to improve, kind of what you did well, right? That's the idea. Like when I tell students, like try to find a team of people around you at a young age. If you can find trusted people that you could surround yourself and be vulnerable, where like if you need to cry, can you find someone that you can cry in front of and just kind of be a blubber of a mess, expressing your feelings? Or you can find your best friends or friends that can help you and be completely 100% honest with you, right? Like sometimes we can't have a bunch of yes men and women. We have to have people that are just 100% rip the band-aid off. Here's the honest truth. So in Toastmasters, we have this environment where it's like the safest place to make a mistake. And at the end of that, we all get a little bit of what we can do to improve, not just within the club, but within our, like taking it out into our real life, kind of give us a little bit better confidence and just understand that we can't improve by ourselves. We have to be able to make mistakes, and we have to have people that can give us a little bit of perspective. Even myself, I'm probably the only native English speaker in this room, but being a member of Toastmasters for 8 years, everyone in this room can give me some areas of improvement, and understanding that none of us are ever going to be perfect. So we have a great opportunity to listen to 2 awesome speeches. One speech, actually both I'm looking forward to, but one person has not given a speech in like years. He talks a lot, but he's not given a prepared speech in a long time. So I'm really excited. And then another speech from a person who does give a lot of speeches, and it's always so fun. He's going to get kind of a little distraction today. So it's going to be a great opportunity. But this whole meeting cannot be done alone. I have a whole team to get this meeting done and done well. And I'm going to first introduce our general evaluator all the way from Hungary, Amelia, Ege Shege Dre.
Köszönöm szépen, Ben. That's mean thank you, by the way. So, thank you very much for the explanation, Ben. It's really, I think it's really clear what's the main of our Toastmaster and what actually we do on the meeting. So I hope the guests you use could grab some picture about this meeting and hopefully also become a member. And because this is because in Toastmaster we always want to learn, we have something called evaluation session, and it will be led by me. Because this is also a huge task, I will help by some person. First, I will like to call the grammarian. Is it okay, Dia? Okay, to explain the rule.
Yep. Okay. Good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, and also distinguished guests. It is my honor to serve as grammarian tonight. My name is Dia. Why it's an honor? Because actually my grammar sucks. But that's the beauty of Toastmasters. We also learning while we are serving. And why are you so smiling so wide, Rendra? Are you smiling at my grammar? All right. And as a grammarian, it is my duty to listen carefully to our every speaker tonight and to take notes any improper language, which I have to pay close attention to any of you on your language usage, and also my duty to take notes on good quotes, thoughts, words, or saying. And the most important thing, it is also my duty to introduce our word of the day tonight, or WOD, and also count how many you are using tonight. So our word of the day tonight, as mentioned in the agenda, is drive. It is verb, and the meaning, I will go right away to the number 2 because we already know it's the meaning in terms of
driving a car. So drive means to propel or carry along by force in a specified direction. The example is the wine will drive you on shore. So I would like to invite everyone to open your mic and say our word of the day tonight. Drive. One,
Drive.
two,
Drive.
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 that's your word of the day tonight. Please use it while you have any chance of speak, and I will give my report at the evaluation session later on. Back to you, GE.
Thank you very much for the explanation, Dia. Don't forget to use the word of the day for today, drive. Now I would like to call timer. Oh, long time no see. Esther, please explain about your role.
Thank you, Amelia. Hi, everyone. So timing is a very important thing for Toastmaster and in our public speaking. Why is that? It's to show respect to our audience and it's to show our professionalism. And today, I'm going to be the timer to show the cues. And for prepared speech, 10 to 12 minutes, I will change my background to the theme of tonight, fuel the fire. So I will start with green at 10 minutes, and then yellow at 11 minutes for the first prepared speech, and then red for 12 minutes. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. And then for another prepared speech, 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will put green, 6 minutes yellow, and 7 minutes at red. And for the table topics, 1 minute with green, 1 minute 30 seconds with yellow, and red is then you have 30 seconds to wrap it up. Okay, that's all for timer. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much for the explanation and very nice background, very fresh for the eye. And we also have our counter and balance counter, I believe. Natalie, maybe you can explain both.
Yes, hello. I'm the double role taker tonight. So first, I would like to explain about counter. Counter is a special role because in real life, who will actually count your filler words? So yeah, no one will ever count your filler words. So in Toastmasters, we have a counter role because we want to help you identify your speaking crutches. So the counter, me doing this role tonight, will help you by observing, listening, and taking notes of the filler words that you unconsciously did during your speech. So it can include, but not limited to, what can be seen on the screen. So, yeah, what, now, but, then, and because, okay, well, like, all right, basically, right, what is it? Or things like, repeated word, elongated word, or tongue clicks. Don't worry, this is like the full scope of everything, but I'm not going to list it everything just based on what I heard and what I observed. The purpose is for all of us to learn and identify our speaking crutches so that we can improve our speaking skill in real world. So that's for the counter role. For the ballot counter, I will launch polls for favorite speakers, both prepared speeches, table topic speakers, and also speech evaluators at the end of the evaluation session. And you can vote your favorite. And at the end of the meeting, we will announce the winners and you will be presented with digital certificate. For now, that's all from me. Back to you, Mel, our GE.
Okay, thank you very much for the double explanation too. We also will have 2 evaluators, which will evaluate the speaker, which are Toastmaster Rena and Toastmaster Apri. And I also will give my report at the end of the session, at the last session, evaluation session. Now I will give again the control back to the Ben.
All right. Amazing. Okay, so we are now in, excuse me, we are now in our very first session, the prepared speaking session. And I guess, let's see, our first speech is going to be from Inten, which, she said earlier she went to the dentist, and, this is going to be much more fun trying to manage a difficult audience. And all the way from Eagle Toastmasters Club is going to be her evaluator, Toastmaster Rena. Do you want to introduce Toastmaster Inten and her speech today?
Yes, of course, Ben. Thank you. So, good evening, everyone. This evening, I will evaluate Toastmaster Intan's speech. The project is Managing Difficult Audience from Pathway Presentation Mastery. The speech length will be 10 to 12 minutes, and the purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to address audience challenges when they present outside of Toastmasters Club. I think it is inside Toastmasters Club is also can be applied. So without further ado, please welcome our first speaker, Toastmaster Intan Rawit. Why you should watch Korean drama. Why you should watch Korean drama, Toastmaster Intan Rawit.
Thank you, my dearest evaluator, Toastmaster Rena, and hi guys, everyone. Please be easy on me because I already have difficult time. I just going back from my dentist and I have no idea. It's so painful. But anyway, let's have some fun tonight. And I want you to open your mic and answer my greetings. Are you ready? Okay. 안녕하세요.
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 감사합니다.
It's so nice to hear that most of you can answer my greetings. Rendra, are you Korean? Aduh. Yeah, I guess everyone in this world, especially Indonesian or most like a woman in my age, in late 30, we need like entertainment. So we separate it into two. Like half of us prefer to watch Turkish movie and drama, and half of us prefer to watch Korean movie. And if I want to know why you watch Korean drama, is it because of the visual? Raise your hand. The visual, Rendra. I know you must be Immuna fans, right? And many beautiful and also handsome artists playing the Korean drama, right? And another like the reasons like from their storyline. I guess some of you really addicted to Korean movie because of the story, because it has various genre. Like you like to watch thrillers or humor, or it is romantic. They have all the things. So I will explain three big reasons, three main reasons why you should watch, why you have to start to watch if you haven't watched any Korean drama. Well, the first one, Korean drama give you instant dopamine. Well, as we know that to get dopamine is not easy and it's not free. Well, some of us get the dopamine by shopping or by traveling or by doing something new to kill Boksun. Yeah, I remember that drama. Yeah, that you need money and you need time if you want to travel, like, yeah, you have to spend money on it and you have to spend energy to get that dopamine. And also if you like to get dopamine by doing shopping, yeah, you should spend some money. But if you choose to watch Korean drama, it's one of the way to give you the instant dopamine, and it's free and it saves your time. Just open your Netflix or open your no, we have the free channel to watch LK21. I told you, you don't need to pay any kind of subscription, and then boom, you get the dopamine. You just choose wherever that you want to, like you like slice of life kind of drama or romantic drama or something that drives you crazy. Why? Because the drama somehow give you comfort feeling and then heartwarming feeling. Maybe you can mention in a chat box what kind of Korean drama that you already watched. My first list is Reply 1988. I guess because in our daily life we already full with our agenda, our work, and our head is already full with any dizziness. So watching slice of life, watching this movie reminds me about my childhood because eh what is that? Yeah, so if you watch this drama, it will remind you, especially from you guys born in 80s, 80 something, that we experience the same era, like before the analog going to the digital. We we have uh, we listen to music in radio, and then we cannot choose what kind of, how to say, music or movie we watch it in a television. And also we have a strong relationship with our neighborhood. We give each other our cooking. Yeah, if it's in Japanese, if you cook and then your neighborhood smell it, you have to share some with them. That is the value that is in still exists in this drama, but I don't know, right now is not exist anymore in Korean society, but we still have it in Japanese. And
Excuse me,
I have
Intan.
some questions.
Oh, and I have questions also.
okay,
You
Amelia.
say that watching Korean drama give you instant dopamine, and you also mentioned that previously our culture like to giving. Isn't it like if we spend our time just watch Korean drama, it make us isolated from people around us? I think
Yeah.
doesn't really serve the big purpose, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you, Amelia, for your questions. Yeah, we actually, yeah, honestly, I will spend maybe only 2 hours to watch, but if those drama gives you like addiction, like you want to watch one more episode, and then the, how to say, it's already 4 a.m. in the morning because you start watch usually after you finish everything. But yeah, but I don't think it will create like isolate myself, because I will not spend the whole week to watch Korean movie. It's only um, just in my spare time, Amel. So I will um, yeah, manage my time with to spend. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think my life already has too many dramas, so I don't want to add more drama.
So I suggest you to watch kind of slice of life then. Yeah, yeah. But my life already a drama. I wish some people will make it a film. Apri, I heard you want to ask question.
Yeah, I think before you mentioned about watching Korean drama for free. Yeah, I think watching Korean drama for free is not really good because if I watch this kind of movie, there is a lot of advertisement. So when I start to enjoy watching, there is a lot of distraction, and it can also destroy my dopamine hit. So I think that
Oh,
we need to at least we need to pay if you want to have some kind of entertainment. So doing it for free is not really good, in my opinion. Though.
Okay, Apri, I'll give you tips and I will send you privately. Oh no, I will send the link into our chat box so everyone can watch Korean drama without any distraction from the advertisement. It's free. Yeah, you just need to click twice and you don't need to watch the advertisement, and then you can start to watch the Korean drama. I promise you there is no distraction. Or if you go to view, you can find the oldest, like not ongoing right now, but it's already ages drama, so you can watch it for free without any subscription. So that's why, because I save my money, because yeah, I cannot watch drama all the time. I cannot subscribe to Netflix through all the times because it's quite not every week. I have certain drama to watch. Just maybe in a year, I will only watch 3 or 4 drama. Like, you will know that from the first episode, okay, I will continue, but second episode, it's not. You will not continue. Okay, that is the first reason.
Intan,
Yeah, Nancy.
you said that watching Korean drama can increase our dopamine, right?
Yeah.
But I think watching Korean drama is complicated. It's better to watch Western because I can just watch it without reading the subtitles. Korean drama, I need to read the subtitles, and I was like, Western movie is better.
Yeah, because I already watched Korean drama lots of, so I become the native of Korean. Some of words you don't need to translate. Like, okay, I think I understand what the speaker said. So yeah, you still need to watch to read the subtitle, but it's worth to watch, I think, Nancy. So I think if you like slice of life, you can. You like cooking, you can watch Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. Like, it's Jonah. If you like Girl Generation, you have to support Yuna for her drama. All right. So next one is Korean drama also give you addiction in a positive way. You don't need to like smoking or inhale some drugs to get that the flying effect. Yeah, just watch your favorite artists, handsome artists, and it give you that feelings. And second reason is that Korean drama inspire you and teach you to do something. Like, for example, recently I watched Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, and then I really lazy to cook, and then but I after I watch, instantly I recook all some of the menu, so it drives my cooking ability. Okay, it's red. Yeah, and then the next drama, like weightlifting fairy, inspire you to start exercising. And the third reason is that drive you to be a better person. So because Korean drama inspire you to do something, and then gives you dopamine, makes you happy. So it can be it could be make you a better person. So here's my 5 recommendation of Korean drama. The first one, Reply 1988. Second one's Welcome to Samdalri, and the third one is 2521. The fourth one, Crash Landing on You, and the fifth one, the newest one, Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. I think that's all my you already heard my yapping about Korean movie, Korean drama. I hope you can like it. Thank you so much. 안녕하세요. 잘 들었습니다.
Okay, there we go. Korean drama. Go out and watch. Again, this kind of speech is like a it's like a lot of call to action here, right? Trying to convince you, go out there and persuade you to watch these things. Sorry, Antan, you didn't persuade me to watch them though. But time out. I'll give you guys this. I did watch what is that? The K-pop Demon Slayers movie. I did watch that. So about it. But I don't remember any of the songs. And I stay away from any YouTube or TikTok where the singers, the actresses are actually going around in concert. Keep skipping by, even though it's in my algorithm. But the movie was entertaining. So I will give it that. And a fun fact about that movie is that the movie was supposed to be actually put into theaters, right? But it was like during like the COVID or something, I think, when they made it and they sold it. Sony, I think, sold it to Netflix, which allowed them to distribute it just on Netflix. Now, the idea is that, like with movie theaters now, especially in the US, movies that kind of build popularity, if they don't build it fast enough, they'll kick it out of theaters really fast. So being able to put it on Netflix, it allowed it to kind of build and build and build and build and get a lot of good word of mouth where people can watch it. So it is a catchy movie and has a lot of cool songs. So well done with that, Inten. And hopefully the next time we get this, we can get more distractions. But, I guess you asked everyone nicely to take it easy on you. And in my opinion, I think they did. They took it easy on you. Next, we have our second speaker. And like our first speaker, I just can't wait to hear what he has to say. And all the way from Malang Toastmasters Club is his evaluator. Apri, do you want to introduce our second speaker where he can only talk for 5 to 7 minutes?
Okay, I will introduce the second speaker. He's our legendary person just pop up from nowhere to deliver his speeches for tonight. And Toastmaster Marendra will deliver his understanding your leadership style for 5 until 7 minutes. And the purpose of this project is for the member to identify their primary leadership style and to share some aspect of their primary leadership style or discuss leadership style in general. So welcome Toastmaster Marendra with speech title Indonesians Independence Day. Indonesian Independence Day, Toastmaster Marendra.
Thank you, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen on Multiverses. Have you ever joined the games in Indonesian Independence Day celebrations? Please raise your hand. All of you, even Ben. Okay, now you always amazed that how all those people so creative, all the games are creatives, the committee that involves in the games, Smiling Fool, all of those have a very amazing mood. I give you the tips. Once upon a time, I was chosen to be the project manager of that kind of events, 2009 to be precise. However, before I start my speech, I would like to let you know some terms that I will say quite often in my speech. First, rukun tetangga. It is called neighborhood unit. Neighborhood unit or NU, rukun tetangga. And then rukun warga, RW. It is called community unit or CU. Okay, cool. So we have also the village leader or kepala desa or lurah, okay? You will listen this word quite often in my speech. Okay, now how can I say that event was amazing? Because the scope of the person that will potentially witness. I was talking about 3,000 people in my airway, or I can tell you it is community unit consists of about 3,000 people. It is consists of 10 neighborhood unit or 10 RT. Okay, so imagine those number of people. Yet the members in our community involve ministers and the CEO of many companies, artists, and of course all the bosses and the leaders of the corporations. This event must not fail. Failure is not acceptable. That was the challenge that I was appointed. So to be honest to you, how can I was appointed? Apparently, in every year, there's appointed neighborhood unit to take lead as a project manager. Somehow, because I was the youngest member in my neighborhood unit, I just was appointed by my leader of neighborhood unit. And everyone agree. What I was doing, I gather all of them in in a house that can gather all of those. About 50% or more, I think 50 to 60%, because every single NU or neighborhood unit consists of 5 persons involved. So 5 times 10, 50 at least. It is involved also the leaders and the seniors. Apparently, each of those has the ideas which kind of best game that every single NU or neighborhood unit can propose. So I give each of those PIC the best game that they thinks to perform. We were started with this one because it must not fail. I hope every PIC and its teams, the team consists of different NU, correct? So it will improve the bonding among the neighborhood unit. I told to them, this is the successful story of us. We have to start this event by happy, joy, and cheerful in mind. And we hope with all the meetings, finally, we can implement the best and beautiful and amazing games. That is. So if you have a bad mood, you have to substitute yourself with your friends and teammates, so everyone will not see you if you are in a bad mood. All of our those agree. So basically, we have performed the best. I don't know. It's maybe human to human interactions. So everyone must be in happy. It's like in a hotel. If you are sad, go to the toilet. Please someone replace you. That's all. The easy game. Finally, we did. We did all the most amazing 10 games. Sack race, balap karung. And then marble race, balap kelereng. And then beauty bicycle atau sepeda hias. And then palm climbing, panjat pinang. And then pulling rope, tarik tambang. And then clock race, balap bakia. Putting straw in the bottle. I do not to translate to you. And dancing volley, dancing football, and finally karaoke. Like 10 games. All of us did them with fun. Almost all the ministers that we were expecting to come, they are coming. All the artists like Rico Ceper, Ita Purnamasari, Ayam Maya Sofi, and then Melly Guslo were coming. That was amazing because I am neighbored with them. Even the politicians from PDIP, Mauro Arar Sirait, were coming also, and etc. There was amazing moments. I'm happy that finally, even though it is like 1 week events, we all the team that involve at least 50 persons that PIC of every games and the accommodations team. Accommodations team, they supply every needs for every single games, including the fence which is used at the night for the karaoke games at the last. Basically, it is karaoke or sing, it depends. If the people can do the sing without reading the text, that was good. But artists are not welcome. They are the judges because they, of course, they can sing a beautiful song like Melly Guslo. She cannot participate as a participant, but of course, of the judges like Rico Chapter as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, in every single Indonesian Independence Day celebrations, you witness the teamwork. I give the control back to Tom.
Very interesting and educational, but very Rendra-like. I cannot wait to hear the evaluation on this speech. Right? What do we all learn from this speech is kind of what the evaluation is going to be all about. But again, it is great that Rendra, after 8 years, is getting closer to completing level 2. So, well done, my dude. And again, do more speeches. I want to see where your brain goes and learn more about you and how you kind of organize everything. Right? Awesome. So, first, can we get a timer's report, Madam Timer?
All right, for the first speaker, Intan Rawit, 30 minutes, 21 seconds. Second speaker, Marendra Dika, 7 minutes, 27 seconds.
They are both eligible, correct? Yeah, all right. Excellent. Both speakers are eligible to be voted on for your favorites later in the day. Next, we are going to go to our table topics. Before that, though, we're going to all take a picture. So, Amelia, Rena, Intent, can you guys put on your cameras? Reno.
Okay, everyone. Turn on your video. Reno, are you there? Reno. Come on, Reno. Reno and Rena. Rena is there already. Reno and Rena. Come on. I think Reno is still sleeping. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, with I forgot to use drive. Okay, I just human. Okay, please use drive. I don't know how you will express drive into photo pose using your freedom to interpret that. 3, 2, 1. Okay, hold on. Because I need to place it here and there.
Oh, Reno is here, Ren.
Yay, good. So we can do the next taking photo. It's still the first. Wait. Okay, now a formal. Natalie always mentioned formal. Brandra, formal. Formal if you meet the president or somebody formal things or people that you amaze. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, sorry everyone. There's something pop ups apparently suddenly on my screen. Okay, repeat. 3, 2, 1. This is the best. Reno, where were you going? Reno is just gone again. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, brother and sister, wait. This will be the last one. Okay. The last one. What is the theme of today?
Fuel the fire.
You are the fire. So
Fuel.
using you are the fire. Okay. You are the fire in your professional interpretation. You are the fire. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we get crazy. That's Crazy is fine. Done, Tom. Done.
All right. Excellent job. Now let's go to our table topics, which is, where's she at? Right in front of me. Nancy, let's go.
Thank you, Mr. Chong. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster friends and guests. My name is Nancy, and I will be your table topic master for tonight. Welcome to table topic session, one of the most exciting portion in Toastmaster meetings. Fellow Toastmaster friends and guests, table topic is a fun session where we can practice our impromptu speaking or speaking without preparation. And the rule of this session is actually very simple. I will give you guys a topic. Remember, everyone can join. So I will give you guys one topic and you need to respond that topic between 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so the maximum time of your response is 2 minutes. Okay, our team tonight is Fuel the Fire. It's not you are the fire. Yeah, it is Fuel the Fire. Fuel the Fire is about what keeps us motivated, passionate, and moving forward, especially in our studies, in our careers, and in our dreams. So sometimes our fire burns strong, but sometimes it also fades. So what matters is how we keep fueling it. So I will start with someone who already, of course, a Toastmaster to be the example. So I will start with Amelia. Are you there?
Which Amelia?
Oh, which Amelia is this?
Oh, okay. There are two Amelia without without Amelia who doesn't take any roles. Amelia in Surabaya. Okay, Amelia, I will give you one question and you need to respond it 1 to 2 minutes, and don't forget to use the word of the day. So the question is, what keeps you excited about your career or studies? What keeps you excited about your career or studies?
This morning, I just have a short reflections about my personality, talents, and passions. And I wrote in the book, what I wrote in the book was, I'm passionate about my work right now as a teacher and as a trainer. The reason why is because I felt motivated when I can make impact in someone else's life, when I can see people grow and develop and become a better version of themselves because of what I do in their life. It motivates me. So it's just like what we usually read in Japanese ikigai concept. When your passion meet with your mission and it become your vocation, you basically have all the drive you need to wake up happily in the morning. So I'm thinking I was so blessed that I'm able to identify those three things in my life. So I encourage everybody to also find their passion, and not only passion, but also a passion that can bring something to the world, contribute something to the world, or what we call as mission. And hopefully by that, you're doing it with a happy feeling. You also get paid on it, which is the vocation part. So I think that will make our life become meaningful. You will be happily wake up in the morning to start your work or start your day because you know you make different and you know that you will be happy with it. So hopefully you also have the same drive in your life. If you haven't, don't worry. still have time, don't stop seeking and continue to explore a lot of things, and eventually you will arrive to that position. Back to you, our table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amelia, for giving your response. Yes, getting up and knowing that we make a difference, we give a difference into people around us will make our life or will motivate us, fuel our fire, fuel the fire. Okay, that's wonderful. But when we are talking about motivation, sometimes our motivation can also be drops, and we often need something to get back up. And with this, I will go to our second table topic speaker, Toastmaster Ika. Do you want to answer the topic?
Yeah, sure. I will try.
Okay. So your question is who inspires you to keep going when you feel tired? Who inspires you to keep going when you feel tired?
Okay. Who inspires me when to keep walking when I'm tired? To be honest, no one. Only me and myself. I believe like we can only build ourselves with our belief, just believe in ourselves. No one can do it for us. So what I do every day is I wake up and I try to be better every day. Thankful to God that I'm blessed with another day to live, and I try to give everything that I could in that day, so I don't have any regret at the end of the day. So I will try my best to live that day and not think about tomorrow or yesterday, only that day. Because I hate to think about the future, or I hate overthinking. That's why I only trust myself and not looking up to others. Yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ika. That's a wonderful answer. Yes, I also inspired myself. Okay, so what we learned from Toastmaster Ika is that enjoy the present moment that we have now. So don't worry about what coming next, but what we have now, we need to enjoy it. Okay, well, sometimes we also need a push, right? To fuel the fire. It can be from a quote, a song, or sometimes a person. So with that, I would like to give the opportunity to the third speaker, guest Julius. Do you want to join us in the topic?
Yes, of course. Let's give it a try.
So your question is, what song, quote, or person gives you energy to keep moving? What song, quote, or person gives you energy to keep moving?
What song or quote? Can you repeat that again? Sorry, question.
Okay. What song, quote, or person gives you energy to keep moving?
Okay. Maybe I'll start with the quote. This quote that I never found it anywhere. Like somehow made it out by myself. I don't know, is it coincidence or not? But it comes from the experience, from the place where I'm in the darkest place. Used to be in when I'm depressed, when I'm stressed, and when I'm hurt. Like we're living in the world full of flaw, where people tend to hurt us, and this quote suddenly pops out. I don't know if I heard it from anywhere, but yeah, it goes like this: get better, not bitter. So I can repeat that again: get better, not bitter. So yeah, like what I told you before, living in this world is full of experience, good and bad. And during that bad experience or low experience, we tend to get bitter along the way with friends, with family, or and sometimes the bitterness halts you, like stop you, like like halts your movement. So it frees you up. And I've been in that place, being bitter with my situation, with people, with the financial, or maybe with some event that happened. But then again, I was always reminded to get better. So I become a bigger person, not just a bitter, but a bigger person. As I become better by thinking more positively on the outlook, and help me drive forward toward the future. So I didn't stay in one place, in the place of hurt especially, but I move on to the better place, where I believe a place where I can start growing and start trusting people again, where I place that I can begin to hope in the future life ahead. And yeah, I think that's it for me. Better, not bitter.
Wow, that's a wonderful quote. Get better and not bitter. Move on with the past and then have the positive in your life and moving forward. Thank you, Toastmaster Julians, for a wonderful response we all learned tonight. Well,
Yeah.
I still have questions. Do you guys, any role takers, wants to volunteer? Toastmaster Esther, do you want to join the table topic?
Sure. Anyone
Okay.
will keep the timing for me?
Yes, I will do the timer.
Who is that?
Okay.
Amelia. Okay, thank
Me, Dia.
Toastmaster Dia.
you. That's Master Dia. Okay, thank you.
Yes, the grammarian. Okay. So the question for you is, how do you celebrate small wins in your journey? How do you celebrate small wins in your journey?
How do I celebrate small win in my journey? I guess one of the easiest thing that I do is to eat. I think everybody likes to eat. We have so many good food. Um, I just come back from Vietnam. I was in Vietnam for 2 years, and most of the people told me that Vietnam has the best food. Oh my God, you have the best pho, and Vietnamese food are really, really good. But when I was in Vietnam for the first 6 months, I was like, that's it. Enough of Vietnamese food. I want to have other food. And when I come back to Indonesia, can you imagine what is the first food that I tried? It's ping tampong. I almost have ping tampong like every day. That's my reward coming back to Bali. And one of the things that like when my friend told me like what is something that you really want to have in life, I say that um, one of the dream is to be able to eat so much and not to gain any weight. So just if we can eat and celebrate all the time and do not have to care about getting fat. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Toastmaster Esther. Who doesn't like to eat? I think everyone like to eat. And of course, we also wish that when we eat a lot, we do not gain weight. So eat food make us happy. Not happy, but happier. Thank you, Toastmaster Esther, for your response. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving to another question. I would like to invite Toastmaster Rena. Do you want to volunteer?
Okay.
You're muted, Nancy. You're muted.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. So the question is, I'm sorry, what does fuel the fire mean to you personally? What does fuel the fire mean to you personally?
Fuel the fire for me means something that drives me do something. Something that makes me wake up in the morning and go to my working place with the heart full of hope and also without hesitation. So I am right now working as a finance in a logistic company, and I work 8 to 5. And even though sometimes I also work on the weekend, even though the working hours it normally is only Monday to Friday. But then I remember that I have a family to feed because I have a privilege to be a breadwinner in my family. So I think it it was something that fueled the fire for me right now. Back then, I consider it as a burden, but as I grow older and hopefully wiser, they are the one that drives me that fuel the fire and also drive me to work very hard day by day and not to complain on what might be an obstacles in my working life. So yeah, Toastmaster Nancy, fuel the fire for me personally is right now is my family. At the beginning, I said something, but it could be it is not restricted only to something, but it could be your friends, your family, your loved ones. They can be the ones who fuel your fire to do something to wake up in the morning. Thank you. Back to you, Master Nancy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rena, for your response. Yeah, the closest people that give us motivation. Those people inspire us to do more, do more. And sometimes what makes us happy is to see them also happy, right? The closest people to us. Okay. Now I still have 2 questions left, so I want to give it to Toastmaster Apri. Do you want to volunteer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Toastmaster Apri, your question is, what is your biggest dream and what keeps that dream alive? Oh, okay. Your question is, what is your biggest dream and what keeps that dream alive?
To be honest, my biggest dream is always changing all the time. When I was in high school, I have a dream to be science. I need to invent something that eventually can help people to make them and in their life. However, after I graduate from my high school, my dream is changing because in order to be a science, I need to study at the university. So back then I don't have money, so I just move my dream to someone else. And then after that I have a dream to uh to so I can work from anywhere and anytime. So I try to work in of that. So I have some kind of drive and passion to do it. And eventually I can do what I love to do, what I love to do. And then my dream become reality. And then after I achieve that dream, I have another dream that I not realize that it can happen after I achieve my previous dream, which is to become a content creator. And then I working on it and have a passion about it until I still not get it yet until now. Yeah, I think having a dream is very, very important in my opinion. However, along the way, in your journey, there is the time that your dream will be changing all the time, depending in your situation. And I believe by having a passion on having some kind of drive at, at the present moment, it can really help to achieve not only dream that you want to achieve before, but another dream that you want to achieve in the future. Yeah, I think that's it for me. Back to them.
Thank you, Toastmaster Opry. Yeah, our dream changes by the time. When we were kids, when we become adults, it still it keeps changing. But for now, I do believe that we all have something that we want to achieve. And as Toastmaster Opry said, that we must have a drive and in our present moment and to still have a dream so that our dream can be the destination that our drive will go. Okay, so we are at the last question, the last topic for the last lucky one. I would like to invite Toastmaster Dia. Do you want to join?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so Toastmaster Dia, the question for you is, how do you stay positive when progress feels slow? How do you stay positive when progress feels slow?
How do I stay positive when progress feels slow? I guess this is a wrong question because I'm always positive and I think I am more slower. Thinking about this question also making me questioning myself. Maybe I need to be more ambitious. I need to stop procrastinate. I need to do more. I need to be harder to myself. It's not an easy thing to stay positive, especially nowadays, negative things around us. And I'm consider myself as a positive person, but being too positive is also not too good. We need to somehow be step out of our comfort zone. For example, like positive mindset, too much positive mindset is not good as well because we need also negative thinking because negative thinking helps us to prepare us for the worst. And the way I actually stay positive is by surrounding with positive people. Again, that's how I have Toastmasters, a family far away from home. Everywhere I have a family that is quite positive. But then again, yeah, that's how I stay positive actually by having a lot of positive people like you all. But again, a side note for me, I need to be harder with myself. So back to you, Toastmaster Nancy.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dia, for the reminder to stay positive, but too much positive is also not good. We also need the negative one to prepare for the worst. Well, thank you, Toastmaster Dia, and thank you for all the speakers that has been participated in table topic session. Your your answer are really wonderful, and Last but not least, I just want to say that remember, our passion and motivation are like fire. If we do not keep fueling them, they will fade. So keep learning, stay inspired, and continue to fuel your fire. Back to you, our Mr. Tom Mr. Tom, Ben.
All right, awesome. And before I go to the next session, let's get a timer's report, please.
Okay, I think everybody is eligible to be voted on. I will just post all the report in the chat box.
All right, excellent. And a minor correction for the
Yes.
prepared speaking session, Inten went over time, so she can't be voted on. So sad. Sorry, Inten. Thumbs up from her. Excellent. So next, we got a lot of solid table topics from Nancy. Good job today with the questions, and great job from everyone. And again, when I go and I leave and I go back home to the U.S., and of course, there's a lot of amazing food in the U.S. I've been in Indonesia almost now 11 years, which is kind of a weird 25% of my life. I actually miss Indonesian food quite a bit, like the spices and just different things. And a lot of the American food is just tastes weird. So, you kind of get like Indonesian food, honestly, is like has some of the best cuisine worldwide. And they've done so many different surveys on this from all over the world. And when I go to the US and I try the food, I'm like, great. But then I come back here and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much flavor. So I just had to talk about that one thing that Esther mentioned. All right, so now we are on to our evaluation session. Let's give it up to our general evaluator. And I'm looking, there she is. Amelia.
Thank you very much again, Ben. Now we are on the last session, and I would like to do the individual evaluator first for Toastmaster Intan. Intan will be evaluated by Toastmaster Rena. The floor is yours, Rena.
Thank you, GE. So Toastmaster Intan, 정말 감사합니다 for your yapping. Now I have 5 Korean drama to watch and a link to watch it without any advertisement. I believe it was very useful for the audiences, but for those who are new to the K-drama and also those who love K-drama in general. I really like that you open your speech with a Korean greetings. It was a great way to grab audience attention, and it is also a good bridge for your theme, which is about the Korean drama. The second thing that I like from your speech is the way you address the challenges from the audience. I noticed that you address them respectfully and calmly. You showed a calm demeanor while answering their questions. And it also showed that you mastered the theme. And with that, you have successfully achieved the purpose of this project. So congratulations on that. Now, to make your speech more memorable, I have 2 recommendations for you. First is saying, I hope this answer your questions whenever, right after you answer a question. Because I noticed that in this speech, you are very lucky that you did not have a audience who kept asking you, the same audience who kept asking you questions. Sometimes we could face this type of audience, and I believe if you said okay, I hope this answer your questions, it's like a closing for them, so that they would not have any room to ask more questions, since you also have limited time in your speech. The second thing that I would recommend is restate your 3 whys on the closing and then make a call to action. It is better if you do it in 2 different languages, English and also Korean. In that way, people will move, or it will drive them to watch the 5 Korean drama that you recommend, and also starting those dramas. So all in all, Toastmaster Intan, it was a great speech. I really love that you use you mix the English and also Korean, and also I really love how you address all the challenges from the audience respectfully and calmly. And I recommend you to say that I hope this answer your questions, and also restate your 3 whys and make a call to action sentence during the closing of your speech. So congratulations once again, and looking forward to see your next speech. Thank you. Back to you, Ji.
Thank you very much, Rena. Indeed, I think the project that Intan did is quite challenging, especially with the timing, because many people want to interrupt, and you just find a little bit hard to end the speech. I know, but Rena give very great tips. Thank you very much. And now we will move to the second evaluator, Toastmaster Apri.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amel. True freedom is best celebrated through teamwork and shared joy. Congratulations to Toastmaster Marinda finally finishing one of your project, understanding your leadership style. And Donek, he shared about his experience to lead massive community, even with over 3,000 people. Can you imagine that? Even though he still consider himself as a youngest member in his neighborhood, but he have a really good enthusiasm to lead this kind of event. Now let's go to the 2 things that I really like in your speech. The first is, of course, this is the personal story itself. You open with a question. It can make the audience feel engaging, especially in the beginning of your speech. Because by using a personal story, it can make the audience connect emotionally with your speech and make your speech more memorable. You share about the event you holding when you choose to be leading in the Indonesian Celebration Day, which is pretty good. You also explain about something that some of people not really understand, which is the neighborhood unit or also community unit. It can make your speech make your speech can be more understand, especially with someone who don't understand what that kind of jargon. And the second is, I really like your hand gesture, because by using hand gesture, it can make your speech more dynamic, also persuasive, and also I really like when you have a really good energy when you deliver your speech. It's very engaging speech. And now for the recommendation, I also have 2 recommendations that I can give you. Actually, I really like your personal story. However, probably you can choose someone who have a strong influence in your speech instead of addressing everyone at once. You can focusing on one person, and you can building a relationship with one person, that person, because it can make your speech more relatable and personal. So it can make your speech connect more emotionally in your story. For example, when you have discussion in your team, you can pick someone you really connect with, so you can make it more personal. And the second is, I think the closing can also be improved. I notice your closing is really short. Well, you can summarize again in your key point in your speech. For example, like we learn during that event, I learned first is teamwork start with trust. Second is communication is the key. The third is blah blah blah. So by using more closing, it can make your speech memorable and also impactful. And another thing to challenge yourself, I think the time management can also be improved. As I said before, by cutting the body, you can make your closing more better. So yeah, to challenge yourself is to have a better time management. And for overall, what I like the most about your speech is your personal story, also hand gesture and energy level. And for improvement, you can pick someone who have a better relationship to share with, so it can make it your speech more personal and also more better closing in your. Yeah, I think that is my combination, and congratulations again to Dr. Malinda on finishing, and I hope you can deliver your wonderful speech again in the future. Back to Orsi.
Thank you very much, Apri. Now I would like to ask Esther for the time.
For Rana is 3 minutes 11 seconds and Apri is 4 minutes 35 seconds.
Okay, so unfortunately, Apri is not eligible, right? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much, Natalie. And everyone, if you want to vote, so sorry, I want to have a question. So even if the speaker is not eligible, you still can vote, right?
Yeah, but it's by default goes to Rendra and
Okay.
also Rena.
All right.
You can move on, Mel. I'm just waiting for everyone to. And for Dia, my co-host, please private message me your choice later. Thank you.
All right, now we move to the grammarian report. Toastmaster Dia.
Yeah. Hi everyone, good evening. It's your grammarian again with media, and I would like to share my finding for tonight. First, I would like to start with our fighter who succeeded in using our word of the day tonight, drive. Congratulations. First to Toastmaster Renalia for mentioning it 4 times, and then Toastmaster Nancy to twice, and then for Toastmaster Intan, Toastmaster Amelia, Julius, and also Toastmaster Apri for mentioning it once. Apologize if when you mention it, I couldn't catch it. The next one is improper language usage. I would like to start with the pronunciation. I found 2 words, and also let's say it together, and hopefully maybe I said it. I heard it wrong. So I found that maybe it's because of between dear and dearest. So I heard it's dears. So with R and S, or mention say in the, like, there is no what is it, distance between it. So I guess it's dear, dearest, dearest. So there's E in it, so not deers. Otherwise, it will be the deer in the zoo, right? The second one, how we said it, it's advertisement or advertisement, actually. It's advertisement, right? But also a long time ago, I was corrected with it should be advertisement. So it's kind of giving me back this tricky word. So advertisement. Now for the grammatical uses, most of it is past tense. So when we talk about something in the past, make sure to use verb to or the past form, for example, like studied when we mention about something. And also it happens in the past, we also need to change the to be. So from are it should be were. And here I think because they cannot join, it's not that they are not welcome or they were not welcome, but it's my suggestion is they were not allowed to participate. And then there is this, back then I want to be a science. It's talking about our dreams or who do we want to be in the future back then. So the past form of one is wanted, and science is not a job or profession, so it should be scientist. Back then I wanted to be a scientist. And the last one, it makes the audience feel engaging. I suggest should be it makes the audience feel engaged. Last but not least, the good quotes, thoughts, or sayings tonight. I would like to say thank you for Toastmaster Amelia Febriani for giving us these great quotes. If your passion meets your mission, it becomes your vocation. Well, I want to find it as well. The second one is from our guest, Julius. Get better, not bitter. So that's all my report from Grammarian Report. I hope you all enjoy because we learn best in moments of enjoyment. Back to you, GE.
Thank you very much, Dia. Now we will move to the next role taker, Natalie as the counter.
Okay, thank you so much, our GE Toastmaster Amelia Dewi. So here is my counter report. I presented in like visual so everyone can see it. Remember, the purpose of counting your and filler words is not to be a police where you feel condemned, but to identify and to learn and to improve. So let me start with Ben. Your favorite filler words, Ben, is right, 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 right. Yeah, so I heard it 5 times. In addition to that, and I noticed you mentioned it in between sentences. I think one thing that you can note on is that when you want to give a full stop, you can just give a full stop and then continue on with the new sentence. Next, we have Amelia Dewi, our GE. I noticed that she didn't really have a non-lexical filler words. Non-lexical means incomprehensible fillers like or but she had a few and as well as then in between sentences as well. I think it's also part of when we're speaking, we tend to elongate our sentences because our train of thoughts is still moving on. Next, we have our timer, Esther. And Esther has been speaking pretty cleanly. I only noticed one so, and I think it was during the table topic session. So well done, Esther. We have our grammarian, Dia. For Dia, I noticed one of the habits is to elongate the word as if you're talking and thinking at the same time. So yeah, and everything becomes elongated. You mentioned that you were like a slow person. Maybe that's also why it becomes a little bit elongated. I also noticed some repeated words such as there is no, and your filler words in terms of like a non-lexical is and usually that happen when you're thinking. For the non-lexical, I think it's just because of how you spoke, some because, some and some so, nothing too major. For me, of course, I didn't notice anything because I'm counting everyone else. So let's move on to Nancy. I think Nancy did amazing job tonight as a table topic master. She spoke a lot and I only noticed several like so, yeah, like, again, and like one repeated word. Considering that she has spoken for like almost half an hour, 20 minutes, I think you should give a pat on your back, Nancy. Well done. For Rena, evaluator 1 and also table topic 5, I noticed that you have a habit of again saying and or then in between sentences, similar to Amel, and a little bit of when you're still thinking while you're talking. For Apri, his favorite filler was and I noticed it happened especially at the end of his evaluation. I think in the last like 30 seconds, he did like 3 because he's thinking and trying to speak as fast as he could. In addition to that, and in between sentences. Intan is not here, but she did a little bit of and repeated word, as well as some yeah, okay, well, I noticed it happens mostly when she was responding to the questions or interruption. For Rendra, well done, Rendra, only 2 okay, okay in the middle of the speech. Oops, sorry. Yeah, okay, so literally my robot vacuum answered. Next we have Amelia Fabriani. For so, a little bit of and that's very normal. I noticed the so happens in the beginning of the sentences when you're trying to formulate some thoughts. For Ika, only 1 so and for I noticed that it happens when you're answering the question and try to give explanation. So that's when a lot of happen. For Julius, 1 okay, 2 like, and 6 And this has happened mainly in the middle of your speech. I think you're trying to elaborate what you're trying to say. So that's when the mostly happen. And that's it. Back to you, Amel.
Okay, thank you very much for all the role takers. I think I will just give my report verbally. I don't make any presentation anyway. And I really like all the meeting from the beginning until the end, even though I came a little bit late, but Natalie just started after I arrived, and it's really, really great. I also enjoy the introduction from the president, and also the president is calling the guests, and also Ben, as the Tom also explained everything about Toastmaster, and that's really great. Just a suggestion, make it a little bit more brief. Thank you. And for the evaluator, Rena, as I mentioned, give a great tips about the timing, because like I know this project, the time management is a little bit difficult because so many people wants to interrupt the speaker. My suggestion maybe also you can, because the interrupter is not as very strong. I think they're a bit like more soft-spoken interrupter. So yeah, maybe you cannot really give quite a suggestion about how to deal with the interruption. And for Apri, I agree also with your suggestion about the timing for Enra, but because you suggest for the timing, don't also forget about your evaluation time, yeah. You need also to give a good example for the speaker. And for the role taker, timer, Esther, I'm really glad you back again in Toastmaster. Thank you for becoming the timer. And for Dia, also very great report. But my suggestion is when you talk about the pronunciation, I thought at first you want us to unmute ourselves and then say the word, the right pronoun, how to pronounce the word right, or maybe because something you forget or anything. But maybe you can try for the next meeting.
if you have a grammarian growth. And Natalie, very spot on for the counter. I don't have anything to suggest for you. And at the end, I want to give a prize for our table topic master, Nancy, because she is doing very great job. What I'm seeing, what Nancy did, beside also preparing the questions, she also listened to everyone said, so she kind of conclude all the table topic speaker, what they mentioned, and also she can make correlation. So like she have bridge from the one topic to another topic, and which I really like it. And I want you to keep a good word as a table topic master. It's really, really great. And maybe for the other who also wants to become table topic master, she could be a role model. I think all in all, that's all from my report. And I think I will give the control back to Ben, right?
All right. Excellent job, Miss GE, Madam GE. We are going to do the awards, correct, Natalie?
Yes.
All right.
You can
Let's
announce
let's get right into that. The first one is going to be the speaker, right?
speaker, evaluator, and the last is table topic speaker. The
All
only
right.
question.
The only one that we can really vote on. So let's go ahead. Rendra, hopefully you're ready for the photo of yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. You are all being nice to me tonight. Wait,
Congrats, Ren. Can
yeah,
you
yeah,
take
thank
your
you,
own
thanks.
photo?
I can do that. Wait. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
All right. Unpin. Okay. So good job, Rendra. Give more speeches is the rule. That's the rule, man. Just give more speeches. It'll be helpful. Next, we're going to be doing our evaluator. Rena, right?
Yay!
Rena, congratulations. Okay, Rena. 3, 2, and 1. See? Rendra and Rena, it's not coincidence. It's something's galactical plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Done. Finish.
Okay, and now the one where you actually had to vote. Table topic winner is Amelia Pepperoni.
Amelia.
Where are you at, Amelia?
The one in a good hand. Okay. Wait. Okay, pin. Great. 3, 2, and 1. Super. Finish. Congratulations.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. Now, that's it, right? So as a table topic, no, Tom. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to move it back to gallery mode. There we go. Awesome meeting everyone. Again, fuel your fire, right? What is something you could do every single day that is going to get you out of bed to just get the next day, right? And a lot of like Navy SEALs and Rangers and they talk about like their training being really, really ridiculously hard, right? Like these high level military people. And the goal is when they're in training, everything they're asked to do is in like technically safe conditions that have been tested throughout time. And the only goal is to find a way to get to your bed, right? You wake up and you do whatever hard, difficult task you could do just to find a way to get back to your bed. Like you can quit tomorrow, but just try to see if you can get to your bed at the end of the day. And you keep on doing that over and over again. Whereas, like, if you ever get really frustrated, understand, can you just get back to your bed at the end of the day and then tomorrow do it again, right? Just kind of exactly, Raina. Exactly. So fuel whatever difficulty you have, find a way to get through the day and then do it again tomorrow, right? And again, surround yourself with people that can help you out. Like where is she at? Dia said, right? Find a positive group of people. And that's going to help you fuel your fire. You can't do things alone. You can't be successful by yourself. Find a good team and a good environment, such as Toastmasters. So I am done talking. Now I'm going to give it back to our president to close us out of this meeting. Natalie?
Thank you so much, our Toastmasters of the meeting. Ben, give it up for Ben, Amelia, our GE, and all the role takers tonight. Thank you, everyone, for participating in our meeting. I hope you enjoy our meeting tonight. I would like to ask some guest comments from Julius, as this is his very first Toastmaster meeting and it's online. So what do you think, Julius? Do you enjoy it? Anything new you learned or your observation?
Yeah, I learned a lot and very engaging. And thank you for the giving me the topic of the for the tabletop. Quite nerve-wracking sometimes. Uh, so to be asked on the podium, okay, anyway, but I enjoy it. Yeah, and I appreciate the vibes, the positive vibes, the encouragement, and there are some evaluation that surpass me. Like you also counter and and stuff, and like so even the evaluator get evaluated. So it's like oh, that's new thing for me. But yeah, I think it's all in all, I enjoy the session today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Will you come back again in our next meeting?
Of course, yeah.
Awesome. Our next meeting will be on, because our club meeting meets every first and third Monday. So our next meeting will be on the 3rd of November. Same time, same Zoom link, 8 p.m. Bali starts, same Zoom link. We will finish before 2 hours because our maximum time is at 10 p.m. And on November 17, we have a special evaluation session workshop. We will collaborate with Jakarta Toastmasters Club to organize the event, and it's already been scheduled. So we will not have a normal or regular club meeting on that day, but we will have a special education workshop on November 17. But on November 3, still the same regular club meeting. I also would like to invite Toastmaster Reno to share the meeting from other clubs in area Bali, because Reno is area director for Bali.
Well, thank you so much for the opportunity. But so Toastmaster in Bali is quite a decently sized group of bunch of motivated people and really love working together with them. As you can see on my profile on this side, you can see all the name of the club that we have, and you can find all the information at Toastmaster in Bali. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Reno. So for some of you who don't know, we have several clubs in Bali. We have one in Sanur and also one in Renon. So both clubs meet every Friday evening, 7 p.m. starts until 9 p.m. And then in Ubud and also in Canggu, we also have clubs meet every Wednesday. I don't know what time, Reno. Can you clarify?
Both of them basically except Valley trainers and coaches and the passengers all start from present.
For Ubud and Canggu, what time do they start?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. as well. Okay, awesome. That's it. Dia and Rena based in Surabaya, but I don't see anyone who lives in Surabaya except for Amel, and she's pretty used to it. So that's it for tonight's meeting. Thank you so much for your energy, participation, and I hope this meeting has helped you to fuel your fire. I'll see you in the 3rd of November. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much, everyone. Cheers.
Thank you. See you.
See ya.
Congratulations,
Yay! We have Robin behind Amelia. What is he doing? I think I know what he's doing.